What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon here, hopping aboard the mail order glide, the Bangkok bagger, the green gold wing of love, baby, joined by the one and only queen of the Florida men, mother of frogs, breaker of motorcycles, Shay Lisi on Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin. Man, that's a lot of titles. Let's rock and roll, baby. We gotta gas up. It's time for a visit to the old stab and grab. So what you want to do before you hit the starter on these is, this has got what's called an accelerator pump in the carburetor. So it squirts fuel directly in. Not all bikes have this. So hit it twice like that, and that squirts fuel in. Now it should start right up. A little gonorrhea gas here for the old mail order glide and the Green Goblin from the stab and grab. Gas is gas, but man, when you look at the state of that pump, you're like, I don't know, man. You got it? Getting it in neutral. See, you're learning it. Old Harleys, yeah, I mean, it's not that old. It's 2001, but that's still over 2 decades old. Old Harleys are always trick bikes. Everyone's got something special about it. Hey! The Swamp Witch! Look who it is! Can she do it again? Oh my gosh! See, a natural. Once you learn how, you're like, okay, I got it, right? I mean, putting an old Sportster into neutral or any old Harley into neutral, it's not like, oh, it's impossible. It's just different from so many other bikes that you have to learn how to do it. And once you learn how, you're good. Well, we're fueled up. Shay's found neutral, and we're headed up to Brapstar Garage to finish up the 3rd Ferguson Silver Wing. All I got to do is put those brake lines on it. You saw in the last episode, we went to Amazon. They actually made my brake lines while I waited there. I've got a new master cylinder that I might have forgotten at home. Hopefully the old one works. Damn it, that would be really, no, I can't believe I just forgot that. Okay, anyway, hopefully we're up there to make 3rd Ferguson run. We'll see. Theoretically, and when it comes to old Shadetree Surgeon Shay Lisi and working on motorcycles, there's a whole lot of theoretically banging around. Theoretically, all we have to do to 3rd Ferguson, the giveaway Silver Wing, is a couple of things, and that sucker should be on the road and ready to go to its new owner. We're pulling that raffle winner this coming Tuesday, March 1st on a live stream. A bunch of other giveaways that we're doing too, with 100% of those proceeds going to benefit forgotten angels and young men who've aged out of the foster care system to help build them tiny homes. So it all goes to a good cause, baby, but not much of a cause if we don't have the bike running. I want the proof of concept there for everybody who's bought a raffle ticket. I want to be like, hey, by the way, you bought that $25 raffle ticket. Yes, this is a real running motorcycle, I swear. Right now, a bunch of people have bought them raffle tickets on faith, although, you know, the same raffle tickets do enter you to win the Lowrider S with the 131. We're going to see Mo today about that paint, and a 2021 Ford Tremor. So you're still got a chance for really good stuff, and I don't know, man, I think the Silver Wing's really good. I think that thing is goddamn bulletproof. It's ugly as sin, but hey, we like weird looking bikes around here, all right? 3rd Ferguson with a face only a mother could love, and even then, she's on the fence. Finding that neutral right away now, number 1, baby. Well, here at the shop, and I definitely left because I'm always short on time here. I'm always just behind the 8 ball, constantly running out of time. I did leave things in a little bit of a disarray here, which is not great, okay? You really save yourself a lot of time by taking just a few more minutes and putting all your tools away and putting all your parts in order when you leave a job. But I didn't do that, so now I have to do it now. So I don't know where, I gotta cut the time off of somewhere. I should have just cut it off last time. That's a habit I gotta get into. All right, I've got the hydraulic lines reassembled, and now I need to try to bolt them back in. They didn't come out very easy. I just about flipped my lid because I just got this installed, and I'm like, Amazon rubber and hose. I can't believe you've done this to me. They're short. Oh my God, I can't believe you've done this to me. And I was just like, oh, I can't believe I have to take this all apart because it was so hard to get in. And I'm like, oh, this was really hard to get in because I put it in upside down. I put it in upside down, and that's why we're an inch short. So yeah, let's flip that back over.
Then I gotta come to the shop and deal with your shit.
Yes, it is rough in here.
I didn't even really do anything. All I did was consolidate the mess to this shelf.
And heckle me.
Someone's gonna do it.
Yeah, well, heckling me is a very important part of working on motorcycles. The Silver Wing's ready to go.
It's an honest
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's gotta do it.
It's hard work, but you know, I'm not gonna make fun of myself, okay? Well, I mean, I will too. I'll help. Anyway, let's get this thing off the lift and ride it around. Hey, Shay, Hey, I fucked up. Can you come help me?
Man, I just washed my hands, Josh.
Oh yeah, baby. How about firing up right up? Dude, this thing's ready to ride across the country. Easily, baby. Fresh rubber, new battery, rebuilt forks, rebuilt brakes. It's ready to rock and roll. Third Ferguson, the plastic maggot, is ready to ooze onto the highways of America. So this is the real test of the Honda Silverwing, is can it carry Shaylee's purse? There's no cup holder on this one.
What?
Moment of truth. Fingers crossed. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh, like it was made for it. Jeez, OP, calm down. Where's the fire? Oh, thanks for blocking traffic for us, though. There's always that weird feeling when you first just are about to hop on the highway on a motorcycle whose tires and wheels you've had completely off, whose suspension you've had completely apart, whose braking system you've had completely apart, and you're just like, man, I'm about to go 85 miles an hour on this thing. Really hope I put it back together right. V-twin side by side. East meets west. This is Green Lantern and Kato, Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson, baby. Oh, Jackie Chan's Chinese, though. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Two V-twins, one from the Far East, one from down home in America, side by side, riding down the road, exploding down the highway like brothers. The Green Goblin and Turd Ferguson. They abide, dude. They abide. Although I will say the Green Goblin definitely makes a much cooler sound than old Turd Ferguson does. Definitely not keeping up with the Green Goblin on this little 500cc bike either, man. Not like those old 1200 Sporties are super fast, but still a little bit faster than the old plastic maggot here. Especially with my 300-pound ass on it, but hey, she's together. Turd Ferguson is riding down the road, tracking straight as an arrow, baby. Suspension feels great, the brakes work, and I just realized I got so excited about riding this bike. I got all the stuff to change the oil, and then I literally forgot to change the oil. I'm just like, oh my God, it's back together. We're rocking, we're rolling, we're moving down the road. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. Jackie Chan's in a lot of buddy cop movies. Anyway, rolling down the road, the Green Lantern and Kato, Turd Ferguson and Green Goblin hitting the highway. And I'm like, dang, I really need to go back. I can actually, as soon as we get home, I'm gonna have to turn right back around and go back to the shop and change the oil. You know, life is hard. It's harder when you're stupid. As I said before, life is hard. It's harder when you're stupid. Had to take the motorcycle back to the shop because I forgot to change the oil before I rode away. But luckily, life just got a little bit better because old Cassie over here, the one, the only, the deadly of duck swools, came up here and she said she's going to help me change the oil, which means she's going to change the oil. So once again, all of my stupid mistakes will just get wiped clean. Someone else can clean up my mess. The story of my life, baby. Don't get too comfortable. Now we're going to teach you how to change the oil on a 1982 Silverwing on the GL 500. We're going to start by jacking the bike up. So you're going to stand on the large pedal there and just depress it fully. And then again and again until it is all the way up. There you go. I know. I got a couple pounds on you, so it's a little bit easier for me to do it. But even though it's a little bit easier for me to do it, I just go ahead and say you look a lot better. Funny enough, I've never actually changed the oil in a 1982 Silverwing either.
No way.
So this is going to be a learning experience for both of us. What we'll do here is I'm going to show you a few things. And this is just about changing the oil. Now, I don't know how much you know about motors or about how motors work, but these are the cylinders, this is the crankcase, and this is where the oil is on this. Now, some motorcycles have their oil in a separate oil container, mainly Harleys, but this doesn't. So the first thing we're going to do, and we're going to go ahead and pull that off. If you can't get that off with your hands, we can just get a pair of needle nose, which is fine. Don't break your hands doing it. Just come over here.
I got it.
You got? Oh my gosh, so strong. Here's the thing. So one of the cool things, me and Cassidy have worked on motorcycles a couple times before, and I'm always just like, how are you so good at this? It's because she's an artist. She works with her hands, so she's literally just like, yeah, she's got very clever fingers. Clever girl. And we do that because we're going to remove the drain plug on the bottom, and we need that up off the top, so there's not a vacuum.
Okay.
So it can go from the top, like, you know, shotgunning a beer.
Yeah.
We need a vessel. We need a vessel for our oil, for our used oil. What to contain it but a hot dog pan, as always. So, and it might be too small. Is it too small?
I think it's too small, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I made a mistake.
Oh my god.
Me? That was a test, actually. It was a test for you. You passed.
You know, I looked at the 16 before I did the 15.
Are we going left?
Left, so that'd be up. Okay.
So flip that the other way.
Flip this.
There you go. And now we can go up.
Oh, okay.
So make sure that's all the way on there.
Way on.
Sometimes I'll just stick my thumb on it like this. That's okay if you can't get it, because if you can't, what we'll do is this. Now stick that over the wrench. So now hold from the end, and now you can pull it up. There you go.
Ooh, good deal. There we go. Well, that's
Dang, I love that I don't have. So there's two things that are bad, not bad, but we'll just say two things that are different about working on a motorcycle with somebody who's, oh, there you go, somebody who is who knows how to work with their hands. One of the problems is she knows what to do already, sort of, so she can look at something and figure it out, where someone else is going to wait for you. They're going to be like, I don't know what to do next. Cassie has it. You have a mechanical ability, like you're mechanically inclined. The problem with that is you can get yourself into trouble real quick because you're like, oh, this is what's next. I'm like, oh God, no! The whole thing is going to be set on fire now. No, you're fine though. Yeah, White Claw break, quick. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. So the next thing we're going to take off is the oil filter, and this has a cartridge style oil filter. So we're going to put a nut on that, and I was wrong before. You leave that out there though, because we're going to use that again. So that looks like it's probably a 13 millimeter. I mean, I'm probably not right. It could be a test.
It's too big.
Did you? Oh, you passed again. Wow. Because she keeps passing all my tests. So this is what's called a cartridge style oil filter. And you gotta have an oil filter because as any engine lives its life with metal and cylinders and things going up and down and moving around in there, there's inevitably wear. In very small amounts because everything's lubricated and there's bushings on everything, but there is always small particulates of metal. Engines are temporary. Nothing lasts forever. They're in a constant state of degradation. This is the thermodynamics, you know, this is entropy, okay? All things are slowly dying. Everything in the world is slowly on its way to no longer being what it is. Even motors that last for a very long time. So over time, things wear infinitesimally. So if you don't have an oil filter for it to go through, all those very tiny particulates will then go into the engine, and then there'll be metal in the engine, which increases the wear. So basically all this does is extends the life of the engine by taking all these very tiny microscopic pieces of metal and then catching them in there so our engine can last longer.
Yeah. That's cool.
And that's why it has an oil filter. I don't know if you're like, am I mansplaining this to you? I don't want, all right.
It's great.
Thermodynamics? Okay.
Thermodynamics.
No, well that doesn't have anything to do with motorcycles. That's just, entropy is everywhere, you know. All things are slowly circling the drain.
Not forever.
Yeah, nothing
temporary.
All right, well let's go ahead and actually replace that. You actually have to tattoo people.
I know, do things. Get them under my fingers.
Yeah,
Good thing I wear gloves, guys.
You do wear gloves, but like still. Nobody wants to see their tattoo artist take off their gloves and like see this. There we go. Now we can just take this whole assembly and we can just screw it back on here. Now it's going the proper way. Now you don't have to go crazy tight.
Good.
This is like Tom Sawyer style. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna show Cassie how to do it. That way I don't have to. I can just get drunk. And we have oil all over the floor, which, you know, I've done plenty of times, trust me. So if it does happen to you, don't feel bad. There's no mistake you can make that I haven't already made 100 times with much worse consequences, so don't feel bad about anything. There's nothing you're gonna do that I haven't done dumber. I'm the #1 clown around here, okay?
I believe that.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be like, no, not you, Shadetree, you're the best. No, she knows.
I'm well aware.
You gotta remember, that's good. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I'm just kidding, it's fun. Not my precious fluids.
God, I was so excited that I wasn't gonna spill any.
All right, you're gonna depress the small pedal.
But like, barely, because I just picture it falling down.
You're gonna depress the small pedal. Wait, oh my God, wait. Kidding, go ahead, you're fine. Okay, now that we have it full of oil, let's start her up and check for leaks. Boom. And the oil light went off, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, take a peek underneath there, see if we're leaking from anywhere. See anything dripping?
I don't. Looks good.
Cool, ready to ride across the country, you heard it. Approved by Abductuals herself, are you kidding me? You could ride this thing anywhere. It's got the Cassidy seal of approval, baby. And what could be better than us? I mean, come on, baby. All right. You're gonna be taking home a bike. Someone's taking home a bike. I mean, me working on it, whatever. Shelby working on it, kind of cool. You're taking home a bike that Abductuals has personally worked on. We're gonna have her sign it, put a sticker on it, do a little drawing on it somewhere. That's pretty, I don't know, man, I think that's pretty special. Or, you know, I think it's pretty special. But guess what? You know, I'm a pretty big Cassidy fan. I'm not alone. I'm merely the president of the fan club, okay? All right, y'all, that's gonna about do it for this episode. Huge thanks to old Abductuals. Give her a follow there well, I mean, I guess I didn't need her help to change it, but, you know, it's always a little bit more fun working on bikes when I'm doing it with her. Anyway, like I said, that's gonna about do it for this video. This video is coming out Wednesday. The last day to enter this raffle is going to be March 1st. That's this coming Tuesday if you want to win the Silver Wing. And I'm going to offer the same thing for whoever wins the Silver Wing that I offered for Raspberry Buffet, for Strong Like Troll, for Rodney. I said, hey, if you win this bike, I will pay for your plane ticket to come down to Tampa so you can ride it back home. I can't guarantee it'll make it. I'm as positive as I could be. I would take that bike and I would try to ride it across the country without a second thought. But then again, my decision-making paradigm isn't always the best. It's always a lot of fun, but not always the best. But anyway, so that's on the table. If you buy a raffle ticket, which also enters you to win the 2021 Ford Ranger Trimmer, the Lowrider S with the 131, you might win that Silver Wing. We got a bunch of other prizes we're giving away live, and we're doing a live stream Tuesday, March 1st. You win the Silver Wing, and you don't have to take me up on this. I'll find a different. I'll take the bike out to you if you really want. Okay, and switching to my phone now because now my camera has died for a third time at this point. Anyway, like I said, I'll get the bike out to you somehow if you don't want a plane ticket down to Tampa and try to ride it back. But if you want to come down here, you want to party for a weekend and ride that Silver Wing back, and also Abductuals once again offered a tattoo because that's what Rodney, Strong Like Troll, he won the Raspberry Buffet. I already paid for his plane ticket. He's flying down here. He's going to party with us all week. He's getting tattooed by Cassidy, by Abductuals, and he's going to ride that Goldwing back home. Well, he's going to attempt to ride it back home. So I'm going to offer that same deal to whoever wins the Silver Wing. Again, we're doing a live stream on my channel Tuesday, March 1st. Tune in. That's the last day you can buy tickets. There's a link down below. And as always, 100% of that money goes to a great cause. You know, it all goes to benefit Forgotten Angels, help build these young men tiny homes, give them the start in life that they never got from their parents or from any sort of social services. So it's gambling for a good cause, baby. And I never know if offering a weekend of debauchery, tattoos, and motorcycles with Shadetree Army, like, I don't know if that helps the cause or hurts the cause. But anyway, it's on the table. You don't have to accept it, but it's there if you want it. But hey, there it is. The offer's on the table. You don't have to take it if you don't want it. So till next time, y'all, keep it weird.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel.